Hi, everyone. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your September 2023 Equinox reading for you. Now, before we dive into this reading, and this is an all signs reading, I want to thank each and every one of you, especially Scott, who sent a, what was it? It's healing music my way, which I have listened to. Thank you so much for everything that you guys have sent me, all the healing you have sent me. I felt it. I absolutely felt it after posting that I had hurt myself, that I'd fallen. Um, and right after that posting, the day after, I I felt so much better, and I have continued to feel better each and every day. So thank you all so much. I have messed up my knee, my knee. I laugh about it because it's so not funny. So I'm diving into this reading slowly. I will go through everybody's well wishes and healing messages. I haven't been at that level yet that I could focus on anything except for the pain, which was just too much. I couldn't even believe it. So thank you all so much for your healing energy, your healing wishes. Just your support is absolutely amazing. This community is beyond the realms of amazing. So thank you so much. We're going to be doing this equinox reading, this September equinox reading. So if you're in the southern hemisphere, it's the spring equinox. If you're in the northern hemisphere, it is the fall equinox. So let's dive into it. But again, thank you all so very much. I cannot believe how amazing you all are. And I am humbled and I am honored to be a part of this community and to be a part of this amazing group of people. You guys are just absolutely, positively amazing. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so now let's dive into this reading. Let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing all the negativity, that's around. So let's breathe in, and this will be accompanied by a loud sound. So let's breathe in, exhaling all negativity, stress, anger, frustration. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what we need to be mindful of as a collective for this equinox time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels, and spirit guides. So it's this too. This one came up hidden, okay? And then it's the Seven of Swords. So what's very interesting here is that we can have somebody being very emotionally manipulative to us and trying to use emotional manipulation against us. And that's going to be the way they attack. They attack personally. So just know that when you're going through an argument or a disagreement, be it at work, at home, wherever, this energy attacks personally first. And you might think at first their bark is worse than their bite, but this person, I'm just seeing them with like a poisonous sting. So just be very aware. They plant seeds that make us doubt ourselves, that make us, question whether we can move forward, whether we can head the way that we want to. And they're also really feeding lies. And they're going to be perpetuating lies. So just know that this energy right here, when we're told to be mindful of it, it's like this person is going to go for a weak spot that we have, an insecurity that we have, a, kind of like something that we've been working, to improve with. And this person's going to be like, well, you're not improving. You're not moving forward the way that you should be, and really make us feel kind of cruddy about ourselves. And what Spirit is really showing here is that this is a test to be confident within ourselves, to be able to move forward. Lies are going to be spread. People are going to have their own agendas, and we're going to have to combat the storm. And that's going to be so very important and so very telling of us, of how we're moving forward in our lives. So just be very aware of this. Let's see what spirit has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Okay, so this is white light reversed. I'm laughing because it feels like we're doing the right thing, right? But the negative energy is something that's hard to combat. Now, whether you're in chronic pain or you hurt yourself or, it's just been a long, hard battle, it just makes us think that even when we do good things, bad things happen. And Spirit is telling us here to bring that white light forward, right? The healing light of the universe, bring it forward, center it within us. Do not forget that innately, we are all healing, powerful, spiritual beings that can transcend so much of the darkness, the chaos, the hurt, the pain on this earth. So just being aware of that and getting back to our center when we feel like we've been knocked out of that center through no fault of our own, right? But through life just happening and things happening. And it feels like, well, that took away my joy. It's like, no, it put you on a different path. It made you look at things differently. It had you maybe slow down, like me, right? It had you slow down physically. And now this is going to be a time where Spirit is saying, focus on that healing light, focus on that connectivity to the universe, which sounds, like new age mumbo jumbo, but to know that we are a part of something greater than ourselves, to connect with the earth and with the universe is astoundingly powerful. Instead of being, nihilistic and like, oh, it doesn't matter, it's all going to end anyway. It's like, yeah, okay, but make your story worth something and live in your power and in your presence, because that's a huge deal. So let's see what the tarot has to say here, guys. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. I love that. Angels and spirit guides. Okay. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Okay. So we have the King of Swords, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, coming through very strongly. But this can also be us being in our own heads of delusions or having people come forward who have a way of manipulating a situation. So I'm not saying that all air signs, I myself am an air sign, are manipulative, right? What Spirit is saying here is that you can be dealing with a problem that has you stuck too much in your own head because you're being attacked in a place that is very emotional for you, that is going to, I'm hearing a visceral response, is going to bring forward a very, like, this is my response, like the very instantaneous emotional response from you. And there's a person that you're dealing with who isn't dealing in reality, okay? But also on the flip side, with the Eight of Swords, okay? With the Eight of Swords right here, we're getting too much in our own heads. We've overthought, right? And now is a time where we have a clear thread of thought, of purpose, of distinction. And there's almost a sense of like, I'm clearing out the clutter and I'm focusing, almost like being a philosopher, right? You don't clear out the clutter, but you think and you expand and you dive deeper. And I see that. It's like we're following the thread. We're following the thread and it's making so much clear. Now, I don't know if somebody is knitting or sewing or crafting during this time or even spinning, but like the importance of following the thread. And even if you grew up with people who did that, the importance of following the thread, how important the thread can be. And that's what we're seeing here because we're crowned by the Empress. And the Empress is being pregnant with possibilities, right? It isn't necessarily birthing forward life into the world, though it can be that. And that's a very literal interpretation. But it is also this sense of creativity coming forward. This is your spark. This is your power. This is your instinct. This is your determination coming forward. It's a painful journey, right? Giving birth is not an easy thing at all, but it is a powerful, purposeful journey. And that is what we're here to really connect with. And we might think, oh, it's not big enough. It's not bold enough. It's not this enough. It's not that enough. I have to be doing something on a grander scale. And Spirit's saying, why? Follow your thread. Follow that golden light that's shining within you. And that's what we're not connecting with the white light, of the universe, the healing light of the universe, having it come into our bodies, having us connect with it. Also having us surround ourselves with that white light, because negativity is getting in. And it's like, okay, cool. Negativity is getting in, but how do I combat that? How do I stand in my power and my purpose and in my distinction and stand in the brilliance that is me? And that's going to be a very big deal for us during this time, because this is going to be a time, this equinox, this is a time of change. This is a time of purpose, of distinction, of, gosh, I was listening to something and it said, this is a time to gather your magic, right? To be, what was it? Oh, it was to slay your own dragon. This is the time to slay your dragon. And you need to remember, oh, that was it. That was it. The sword matters, right? This is a time to see what we have been too much in our heads about. And it is a time to slay the dragon that is holding us back. And I mean, if we don't want to slay the dragons, tame the dragon so that it's not leading us around. Or, it's like being pulled by a sled dog that's just leading us in its direction, where it wants us to go instead of following the path. So here, it's like, okay, I need to rein this in. We've gotten too much in our own heads. We need to rein it in, and we need to pick up our sword of creativity, our sword of empathicness, our sword of kindness, our sword of strength and diligence and determination. Whatever your forte is in life, it's like, look at that as your sword. Look at that as your way of slaying the dragon. And here, it's like we're getting unstuck. We have had this certain way of, okay, I'm seeing it this way, I'm seeing it this way, I'm seeing it this way. And now spirit has actually made us, divinity, the universe, however you say it, however you see it, has actually made us stop and look at things differently and said, hey, dude, look, hey, look over here, see this, connect with this. I'm right here with you. And that is going to be the most powerful thing. And it's taken us out of being stuck in the mud, out of, it's like when your car is stuck. That's what I'm seeing, is when your car is stuck and you're pressing the pedals, right? And it just keeps getting you deeper and getting you deeper. Sometimes you need to pull out the car. Sometimes you need to wait till everything dries down. So here, that's going to be really important. We're being forced to see things in a different way, in a different light, in a different power, in a different understanding. And it brings us to temperance, which is Sagittarius energy. Okay, Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter, is the great planet, right? It's Jupiter is another name for Zeus. So we have here greatness coming forward. As we temper ourselves, as we balance ourselves, as we fall into harmony with ourselves, our greatness gets to shine. And that's going to be a very powerful thing, because we are cultivating, nurturing, seeing how to bring forward what it is that we love, what it is that we want. And we're also coming out of this place of being caught too much in our own minds, but also being caught in somebody else's lies. It's like, you know what? I'm not living here anymore. And I'm not seeing it. I'm not being stuck in this energy that feels like a cage. It's like being in a cage without having any bars around us, because it's trapped us in fear, in doubt, in chaos, in hurt, in pain. And it's like, no, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. And I'm birthing forward my gifts, my joys, myself. And it doesn't have to be a big change. And I know this sounds maybe completely indulgent to say we're birthing forward what we love. And we could even be saying, well, what do we love? What is that spark? What is that joy? What is that connection that pulls us forward? But we're going to be seeing it. Because if we just start each day with guide me in joy, guide me in happiness, guide me in my purpose, and we talk to divinity that way, we're going to see us moving forward in a way that we haven't realized. And we're slaying that dragon. We're slaying what has been holding us back. And it's just changing things. It's going to change things. And it might not always be comfortable, right? And it might not always be what we had expected. But we're definitely going to be moving forward in a much more tempered, much more balanced, but also very protected way from our angels. Our angels are saying, listen, look at your cupped hands. I was just looking at my cupped hands, right? And that's like the angels' wings, our cupped hands. And they hold us right there. Our angels hold us right there as we move forward and say, listen, I'm giving you the ability to fly. And we have that imagery of our hands right there to show us that we do have wings. We can create, we can cultivate, whether, our hands work the way that we want them to or not. It is just that symbolism that is showing us our angels are with us. our angels are moving us forward. So our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the Ten of Pentacles reversed. The Ten of Pentacles reversed is looking at everybody else and being like, whoa, they have it figured out. They totally have it going on, and I'm left in the dust. We don't see other people's messes. And, unless unless either they're very honest people or, it's just kind of boiled over, we tend to want to keep our messes private. And we tend to want to hide what we think is unsavory, right? And we make everything look good and beautiful and perfect, and it's not. So here, it's looking at things and saying, you know what? I'm not comparing myself to anybody else. I am following that bit of joy. I'm following inspiration, beauty, power that is moving me forward. And that's going to be one of the most powerful things during this time, because we're going to see us move to the next level. Because subconsciously, what we're to be mindful of is not connecting with wealth that passed down through the generations. We can look at things and see generational curses, but negativity is easier to see. But we're not seeing generational blessings. We're not seeing a beauty that shines within us. And even if that beauty is just simply, I'm not being them, I'm letting love and beauty shine forward. They taught me how not to be, and I'm, embracing how to move forward. It brings us then to centered reverse. So Spirit is telling us we have to get centered in ourselves. It can be very easy to get off center, to get off topic, to get and fall into the chaos. It can be very, very easy. And Spirit is telling us during this equinox, remember to have a touchstone. Remember to have a centeredness, a beauty, a power that moves us forward. And it brings us then to the Page of Wands. Page of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, we have that strong Sagittarius energy coming through here. But it's also telling us that we are now students of our passion, of what we desire. Also be very mindful of ignorant energy kind of wanting to come forward and just like take over everything. So there's this energy around us that it's like it wants to push us off track. And we are students. We're also being students of following our heart during this time, also releasing negative energy, anger, hurt, pain, disappointment. And we're going to be learning all about that. And it can make us feel a little bit wobbly on our feet. So when a strong energy comes forward and it's like, oh, I totally know the answers, we're going to think, oh, they do, right? I don't, they do. That's not the case. That is not the case. Listen, it's kind of like that old saying, trust everyone but brand your cattle. Listen, take in their information, but don't take anybody's word as gospel before, you sit and meditate on it, before you listen to your own instincts, your own voice. This is really a time during this equinox. This is a time of centering you, of moving forward in your power, but also rekindling the power and the fierceness and the worth and the determination of your voice. For each and every sign, that's what we're doing. For us as a collective during this time, that is how we're moving forward. And it is the most extraordinary thing, because it's almost like we're stepping out of a prison and we're stepping into a bounty. And that is just, it's absolutely beautiful. And we might not even have realized that we were just kind of going through the motions, doing the things that we thought we were supposed to do. So here, this is a time of cutting through doubts and fears and negativity, knowing our voice, knowing our determination. We're really embracing also more of a quote unquote masculine energy. Even though we have a very strong feminine energy coming forward, we have that feminine energy coming forward, that energy of creating and connecting, but the masculine energy of this is how I'm going to get it done, of step by step, power by power, determination, and embrace of our voice and not wavering in it, not saying, oh, well, maybe I'm wrong. It's like, no, I'm moving forward in the power of my mind and my connection with the universe and myself. Okay. All right, everyone. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. Again, I cannot thank you all enough. You are absolutely amazing. And yeah, I just wanted to, I know it's the equinox, and I just wanted to get a video out, get my sea legs back on. So thank you all. Well, get my sea legs, and just move forward. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are absolutely amazing. I felt the healing. I felt the connection. You guys, I can't thank you enough. So thank you all. So let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony. May blessings always be with you. I love you all. You are absolutely amazing. Bye.